Howdy friends, Guthrie Trapp here, coming to you once again from East Nashville, Tennessee. Hey, I wanted to do a part 3 on how to get some good electric guitar tones. I'm going to be doing no pedals today, just right into the amp with a couple different guitars, and I'm going to talk about a couple different things that I didn't mention in the other videos. Getting back in the groove here of doing these, so keep an eye out for more videos to come. More on playing coming up too. You know, I want to continue my concepts on playing over chord changes and all the different styles and stuff that I love to play. Thanks for all the support. The comments have been uplifting and really, really great, super positive. Man, I gotta say, you know, check out the links below. I know you hear that on everybody's YouTube videos, but that's how part of the way I make my living, so I really appreciate it. Spread the word. You know, I don't want to get too slick with these videos. I've got a lot of friends telling me, hey, you need to up your game with your video camera and your audio and all that kind of stuff. Man, the bottom line is like, you know, I'm a professional guitar player first and foremost. I do this for fun. It helps increase my visibility and gets people taking lessons and stuff like that, which is the ultimate goal for me, you know, is to keep that stuff going, keep teaching, keep playing, keep doing sessions and touring with Oates and all that kind of stuff that I love to do. Everything helps. So just throwing that out there. Check out Artist Works, check out the private lessons in Nashville here and Skype and all that kind of stuff. I got to throw that out there. Check out my website, sign up to the mailing list. Anything you can do like that certainly helps. And I love just being in touch with everybody. You know, I've made a lot of great friends doing this stuff, and it continues to be that way. So thanks for that little spiel, and then listening to that little spiel. And so now I'm going to get to some playing. So I wanted to talk a little bit about amp placement and stuff like that. I'm just going right into the amp today. I'm not using any pedals, no pedal board or anything. I'm just going, I love these D'Addario Planet Waves cables. I've been working with D'Addario for a long time. I just love these simple cables. They don't tangle up. They sound great. A lot of times if I've ever been exposed to using like a really, really high-end, fancy, expensive cable, I don't like the way they sound. They let too much high-end in. They sound weird to me. I like just a good old-fashioned guitar cable, right? And a lot of my friends do too. A lot of guys I know don't use really super expensive cables, you know. Anyway, right into the amp. Here's what that sounds like clean on the front pickup. You know, just a nice, you know. One thing I will talk about a little bit coming up too is the right hand, how that can affect your tone just by moving closer to the bridge or back up closer to the neck. You know, this area here, just moving this around can change everything. I'm going to get into that some. One thing I wanted to talk about first was I see a lot of guys with their amps up on chairs and in amp stands, leaning back, facing right up to them, even in front of them, facing up to them. I personally don't like that at all. I've never enjoyed what an amp sounds like when it's blowing right up in my face. It takes a long time for the treble to develop, so I like to put the amp down on the floor where you get the best bass response, just kind of right behind me on the floor, not too far away, not too over to the side, nothing, just kind of right down here like it's your buddy, you know, just like your dog would sit next to you, like right down there, right, you know, down. I like mine down to the right, down to my right, and you know, I don't like the way that they sound when they're on a stand and they're blowing right up. Like I said, you know, you want to have a little treble going, or else you're going to be too dark. So if that's right in your ear, it's going to be too bright and too close up. I like the treble to develop out in front of me, and that's why I like to get my ear up above the direct throw of the speaker, and it just feels good, right? So that's one thing I would experiment if you don't do that already. Just put the amp on the ground. Set up, try to get your guitar set up by professionals at least twice a year, maybe once in the summer, once in the winter, or once in the middle when the seasons are changing. Because what will happen is when it's cold, your action will drop because the wood is shrinking down, drying up, and then when it expands, your action's going to go up, and high action's not great. It can play out of tune and just you want to make sure your guitar's intonated really well. Test it with some chords. Some of these big wide chords are cool. Can really, you can hear how your guitar's intonating. Do the test with a tuner where you hit the harmonic at the 12th fret and then fret the string. Check that to a tuner and you can see if your intonation's out. I like a pretty medium setup. I don't like the strings laying right on the frets because you don't get good tone that way and it sounds real kind of weak and splatty sounding. But I don't like real high action either. I like just kind of a medium action. I use D'Addario strings, 10 through 46 set. And I don't use any coated strings. I use the NYXL D'Addario 10 through 46 on almost every guitar. The only thing I wouldn't use those on is maybe if I had a big archtop jazz guitar, I'd put flat wounds on those, right? So moving right along. I wanted to talk a little bit about playing back down here by the bridge. So that's why I'm not using any pedals. I just want to show you the sounds you can get out of just using your pick. So if I'm playing up in this area here, let's go to C for a minute. There, I was really pulling the tone out of there with the pick. I'm using the rounded edge of a medium pick I talked about in the other lesson, and I'm just with my left hand I'm really using a light touch. I'm letting the guitar and the amp do the work. I'm letting the pickups do the work and kind of have that nice pop, that nice attack. As certain phrases develop, I might add a little bit more energy with my right hand. I'm kind of milking certain notes. That's a real light touch. And then when I do that, I'm exuding a little bit more energy into some of those phrases that really need to pop, or I might want to get a little bit more of a statement out of, right? So sticking to the blues kind of idea here, when I move back farther down, like if I'm playing rhythm, so if I'm playing those kind of chords, I might not necessarily get back here unless I'm really trying to get this kind of like. It gets a little tighter because what happens is the string tension back here by the bridge is tighter. So you're getting a little bit more of a tighter feel back there. Up here it gets a little looser. So up here you really got to be careful how hard you hit because it can get really flappy sounding up up around this area. It sounds great. Great for that kind of stuff, right? But then as I get back here and get more aggressive, it really helps to get back down there by that bridge. So T-Bone Walker playing the blues, he used this really kind of like, you know, cool tone that had a lot of point on it, but it also had the fatness too. So he's on his front pickup, but playing back by the bridge, and what that gives you is this. Because when you're playing swing or something or some blues, it really cuts through. It gives you that point, but it also stays kind of warm and fat at the same time. So when I move down here to the bridge pickup, same kind of thing. If you want to get that kind of Ronnie Earl or kind of like that, you know, it's a blues tone, but it's kind of like even more aggressive back there by that thing. So if I'm playing up here with the front pickup, that's back pickup, but playing up towards the front. That's pretty cool, but the harder you hit, it's going to get pretty splatty. So that's when I'm going to move back here. If I start digging in, experiment with that, because that's something really cool you can do on the guitar. So now I'm going to put this guitar down. I'm going to pull this Telecaster out and show you kind of the same effect on that guitar. I'm just going to lay this thing down here, even though I really shouldn't do that. I'll leave it on this chair. So with the Tele, I'm probably going to turn the amp up just a little bit, because you can tell this is going to be right. It's more low output. I'm probably going to turn the bass up just a little bit from 4 to 4.5. Turn that volume up just a little. Now watch, same on the Telecaster. If I play, you know, kind of this, you know, these nice, you know, double stops or single note lines out of the front pickup area, or the front pickup, you know, on the front pickup, but with my right hand up in this area here. more. Now watch, when I go to the back pickup, let's do the middle pickup. We didn't do that the other day. So that sounds like this. Great for funk stuff, right? Great for funk. So when I go to the back pickup, I'm going to get this effect, like the kind of Buck Owens sort of telly sound. And I love playing back by the bridge on a telly because you get this kind of thing here. Shuffle, you know. So something like that, you're really picking by that bridge, you know. Right? So all that kind of stuff, I love that kind of stuff, right? A little sloppy, but that's the idea, you know. Right? So when you go to the 5 chord, you can always play the blues over that. So some of that kind of stuff. Now let me jump over here and I'll grab this this thing here just for fun while I'm on this video. I don't want this to get boring by any means. So I'm going to grab this baritone. So you know we're doing some stuff like this. You asked me about the tremolo on the amp. There's some Fender Princeton 1966 tremolo right there. there, but really, excuse me, really experiment with playing back down by that bridge. Crank your amp up a little bit and really hear that power of playing back by that bridge. It's just a cool sound. But I wanted to tell you that's just a couple things there that I didn't run over on the other videos. Hope you enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to playing some gigs tonight. So getting into guitar today, full force, playing at 7:30 and then a gig at 10 o'clock with two great bands. Really good friends of mine that I love playing with, so I'm looking forward to that. Thanks so much for everything. Like I said, I gotta say it, click the links below and check out that stuff and spread the word, friends. Just, trying to keep it all going, and have a great weekend. Talk to you guys soon and look forward to seeing you on the next one coming up. All right, later.